This video is in association with MPEC vendors.
What's up guys, it's Sunday, which means we have a locals to get to. So this is the ongoing series of can we pay for a wedding using Yugioh cards. Like I said, the wedding itself is paid for, so now it's all the extra stuff. We ordered the rings yesterday based on sales made last week from the sneak peek. So he's hoping we can pull something good today and reinvest that money into more parts of the wedding. We're going to something different today. I'm not going to lie, I've been feeling a bit stale recently with the game. And that's nothing to do with the game itself. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I will always be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what it is, I don't know if I'm just a little bit burnt out with work, like we moved house just a month ago. I don't know what it is, but I've been feeling less motivated than normal, and as such I feel like that's been showing in our gameplay. I have picked up a lot of the whitewood cards. I was missing a few to play the deck. They have been ordered, so they are now on the way, and when they arrive I will have a play set of every white forest card. I've already got the toy box engine, so it will be a case of looking to play it pure for now, because I don't have the Centurion cards and I don't know if that's the right way to go. I'd imagine it is, but you never know. So anybody got any Centurion cards that you're looking to sell, let me know and maybe we can work something out. But like I said, last week I weren't feeling the deck. I don't know if it's I've played it to death, so I'm playing something different this week. You've seen on the channel before, I've played the Shining Sarcophagus deck, and this has been released. Our Dark Magician of, what's his English name? Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic. So we are on our Shining Sarcophagus deck. I've been building it on and off for the last week just to try and get the best thing. I've tried signing Sarcophagus toy box, I've tried signing Sarcophagus with the Magician's Soul engine, I've tried it with the Dogmatica engine, and honestly none of them are really clicking. So I've decided to strip it back and play it pure. We are on a heavy hand trap lineup, and we are playing it pure as a go first deck, which can swing for go second. We'll see how we do and we will go from there. But first, as always, breakfast, and I will see you guys at Geek Retreat. What's up guys? So it's now Tuesday. The event took place on Sunday, which was 2 days ago. It took me a while to film. I did do a film on the Sunday afterwards, but honestly it didn't portray what I wanted it to, so I thought I'd try again and re-record. So I took Shining Sarcophagus pure build with a lot of hand traps, and testing all day Sunday, 5 out of 6 hands were playable. The 6th hand was a bit of a brick. At the locals it was the other way around. 5 out of 6 hands were bricks, 1 hand was playable. As such, that meant that we literally either won or lost every game within by turn 3, turn 4. And as such, there just isn't any real decent gameplay to show you. I like to put educational gameplay out there, whether it's a win or loss. I just want to showcase either a good move, a good tech choice, a good idea. And just unfortunately, the way the deck performed, I'm just not able to put any of that out in this footage. So I'll break down the games for you and we'll go from there. Round 1 I was against Labyrinth. I actually forfeited the match. There was a bit of an incident with my opponent, which was, to put it simply, they tried to cheat. As you know, I am a judge. I refuse to judge my own games though, because at the end of the day, if you are judging an event, you should not be playing in the event. So I am happy to go give ruling answers to other people's games, but I will never give a ruling on my own game. We kind of hit a stalemate. He wasn't willing to back down from his point of view, so I forfeited. Could I've handled the situation better? Possibly. But at the same point, we play Yu-Gi-Oh! For fun. We pay to be there. And I've just felt carrying on that game just was not worth my time or my enjoyment. So I just forfeited. The annoying thing is, he would have won anyway. He took game 1, game 2 is where the incident occurred, where even if we resolved it as it should, I would have won game 2, but with how my deck was performing and the matchup itself, going against Full Power Labyrinth when they're going first, there's no way in hell I would have won game 3. So he would have took the match overall. So that is what it is. Round 2, we got paired up against Solomon. Solomon, I can't remember off the top of my head what deck he was playing now. He was on Pendulum. He was running Zark. He won dice roll, set up his board, couldn't break it. I think I literally opened Shifter, 2 Effect Veilers, a Droll, and a cross out or something like that. And I was just like, cool. So I shifted in the standby phase and then looked at my other hand traps. I was like, oh shit. I can't activate my own hand traps. I've actually shifted myself more than what I shifted my opponent. So that was fun. That was very interesting. Game 2, the deck actually popped off. It did what it was supposed to do. And then Solomon couldn't play through that based on the level of interruption I had. So he scooped it up and we just went to game 3 and he absolutely clapped me. So cool. Going strong. Game 3, we then got paired against Neo on Tenpai. Neo just was not having a good day. It wasn't his day. But he picked up his win because, again, first game, opened 5 hand traps. So I sat there, looked at it, I was like, cool. Not playable. Game 2, just as bad. To put it simply, just as bad. At this point, I was contemplating dropping because, Pokemon Go Community Day was starting. I also enjoy Pokemon Go. And, at this point, I was X3. I was just like, cool. Just Shining sucks, not working for me. But we toughed it out. I thought, I'll see who I get for round 4. And I got the bye. So, okay. 3 win and gives me an hour to play the Community Day. Well, round 4 goes on, so that's what I did the Community Day for an hour, got 5 shinies, happy days. And then round 5, I got paired against Mark, and I love playing against Mark. He was on a fun deck, he was playing Dark World Fiendsmith. And I feel so sorry for Mark because round 5, my deck decided to go, now we're going to turn on. Now we're going to give you the best hands imaginable. We're going to give you Shining Sarcophagus in your opening hand. We're going to give you an extender and a starter along with Shifter. Both games. And Dark World cannot play through Shifter. So, my deck just turned on and absolutely dominated that matchup, which was great to see, but annoying that it took to round 5 for it to actually catch up with the game plan. Like I said, none of the gameplay is worth putting out there. I'm going to upload certain games to TikTok because obviously they're 2-3 minute games and it's a much smaller format. Normally what I try to do is do this kind of talking bit here along with the gameplay and then do the deck profiles over on TikTok. I'm going to do it the other way around. I'm going to show you the deck profile here at the end of this video. So stick around if you want to see the monstrosity I was playing. But I'm going to do the gameplay, what I've got, over on TikTok, same name, Mystic Frost 86. Just so we're putting content out on both platforms. That makes the most sense, because like I said, putting the gameplay here, it's just not worth it. So I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. We'll go over that. Drop in the comments below what you would do differently, what changes would you make, and then hopefully we can look into that moving forward. I do have the toy box engine, which was something I was looking to run, but then I was trying to get the deck to do was to become more Dark Magician toy box, and at that point you may as well just play Dark Magician toy box rather than Shining Sarcophagus toy box. So I did decide to play it pure. So here's the deck list. I hope you enjoy it, and I will catch you guys later. Okay guys, so here is the deck profile part of the video. We will get to the extra and the side in just a few moments. Starting off with the main deck, we have of course our 3 copies of Gadget Trio. Just make sure that's all lined up. I do apologise about the ring light shininess. Let's try and put them in places where you can still see the card, but hopefully still on camera as well. So these are our copies of Gadget Trio, nothing special. They are the best normal summon of the deck, unfortunately. And I do feel that is where the deck's main struggle comes from, is that if you do the combo correctly, you are 9 times out of 10 left with a Gadget Trio in attack position. We then run the 2 copies of Gandora G, the Dragon of Destruction, which is your OTK enabler, and it does OTK. We then have 2 copies of Dark Magician, the Magician of Black Magic, which is the new guy in the deck. And when it's destroyed by card effect, you can spec it back and then add a spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician. So you spec the Gandora, you spec the Dark Magician, you activate the Gandora, and then boom, you're into Dragoon. We have our 1 copy of Archfiend's Advent. This card actually did come up more than what I was expecting it to. So if you're not currently running this, give it a try. 1 copy of Silent Magician Zero. I do have the Quarter Century rare, which is just beautiful. I love the sparkle of the Quarter Century rare. Definitely worth the investment, and the price on the Quarter Century is dropping. Then we have the Silent Swordsman Zero, of course, and then our 3 copies of the Shining Sarcophagus itself. Then our 3 copies of Future Silence, so this searches any monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus, and the Draw 6 effect I did actually do, and when I did that, it did actually win me the game. We run 2 copies of Turn Silence, just because having that built-in monster negate is really nice. And then our 1 copy of Ties That Bind. So that is the Shining Sarc package itself. Then the tech cards we have is Secrets of Dark Magic. This is our fusion card. I'm going to have to move that ring light, I tell you. It's our fusion card with Dark Magician. We have our 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity. A lot of people are playing Pot of Extravagance. However, this is more of a go first Dragoon Turbo deck. Then we have our Crossout Designators for the anti-hand trap line, along with the Called by the Grave, because hand traps hurt this deck like fucking mad. Speaking of, we have our triple Dimensional Shifter, our triple Ash Blossom, our triple Effect Veiler, our triple Infinite Impermanence, and if you've been keeping count, that's 39 cards. And our number 40 is that single copy of Droll Unlock Bird as a crossout target. So, like I said, if you don't brick on hand traps, you do okay. Into the extra deck. This is the only card that matters, and we run 2 of it, just purely and simply, so if we get paired against Kashtira, or anything else that can rip a card out of our extra deck, we still have one. Everything else here is to be banished off pots or if shit goes wrong, such as Dark Cavalry. Oh, I hate this ring light placement. I absolutely hate it. Dark Cavalry, Dark Magician and a Warrior Monster, which is your Silent Swordsman 0. Reason why I ran this is because we had the extra deck slot, so may as well. And just on the off chance both of these get banished, it still gives you a fusion target. IP Masquerader, shouldn't have to explain what that one does anymore. Along with this one, SP. And we have our Dark Charmer and our Light Charmer. And this is all to go into the access code line if needed, because then you use whatever you pull back to go into Selene, which then puts you into access code. We then have our 25th quarter century rare Mech Knight Crusader Avamax, just in case that would be a better pick for an access code. And then our big, oh shit, something's gone wrong, Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, or the Nightmare Unicorn, which again is the quarter century rare. Then we're running Chaos Angel, which was not made at all. Babushka, which took the game against Mark for me in round 5. And then Typhon. And that is the extra deck. So just to give you a quick view of the sideboard, just so you know what I've sided as well. The one copy of Dark Magic Mirror Force, because, you know, funny time card, why not give it a try. Triple D barrier, because, you know, if we can't go into our extra deck, why should we let them? Triple Fenrir to side out some hand traps for going second. Double Lightning Storm and a Harpies, and then more hand traps. So the nibs, in case they were useful, and our other 2 copies of Droll if they were useful. And that is the deck. Like I said, it didn't perform well, but I think that was more my build rather than the deck itself. I do feel that there is potential here. So who knows, this might be something we bring back to the channel at some point. But in the meantime, have a look at Judge. Use Judge. And this will give you a hint of what I'm working on. Yeah, the White Forest stuff. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.